These stories are based on popular campus folklore told by students. Ever walked through your college campus at night and gotten that feeling like you weren't alone? Most students fear finals week, but for the ones in these stories, the fear was something else entirely. These are the chilling accounts from universities around the world, from students who came face to face with campus ghosts and lived to tell the tale. If you believe some stories are better told with the lights on, make sure you subscribe, because we share new chilling tales every week. Our first stop takes us down under, to a place where the past doesn't want to stay buried. Story 1. The Music Box of Mont Park, Trobe University, Australia. Trobe University in Melbourne looks like any other modern campus, but beneath its calm exterior lies a dark history. Part of the university was built on the grounds of the old Mont Park Asylum, a place that once housed thousands of patients. One quiet Tuesday night, a student named Liam and two friends took a shortcut near some of the old asylum buildings. That's when they heard it. A faint, delicate melody, the unmistakable sound of a music box. It was coming from a locked administration building. They stopped, the air suddenly colder. One of Liam's friends laughed nervously and called out, "Is anyone there? Matilda!" Instantly, the tune vanished. The silence that followed was heavy, suffocating. Then, they heard it. A soft, breathy giggle of a little girl. So close it could have been right beside them. They didn't stay to check. They ran. The next day, a maintenance worker showed them the same corridor, empty and untouched. But as they turned to leave, something caught their eyes. Written in the dust on the wall were 3 shaky words: "Help me. Die. Murder." There were no records, no proof, just a haunting story passed from one generation of students to the next, and a melody that, some say, still drifts through the halls on quiet nights. Story 2. The Secret of Christie Mansion, University of Toronto, Canada. At the University of Toronto stands one of the most beautiful buildings on campus, the Christie Mansion. But behind its Victorian charm lies one of the school's darkest legends. They say the mansion's original owner, Robert Christie, kept a mistress hidden away in a secret room known as Room 29, a windowless chamber where she spent her final days, alone and heartbroken. For years, students have reported voices, cold drafts, and the feeling of being watched near that door. Sarah, a student who often studied late, thought it was just a spooky story, until one winter evening. She was walking down the hallway past Room 29 when she felt a sudden wave of freezing air, like the room itself was exhaling. From that night on, she heard whispers. Soft, almost pleading voices that stopped the moment she looked up. She tried to ignore them, until one night, while packing up after midnight, she heard the old doorknob rattle. Slowly, it began to turn. The door creaked open, revealing a narrow slice of absolute darkness. From inside came a single, heartbroken sob, so raw and real, it froze her in place. Sarah didn't scream. She just ran, leaving her bag, her books, everything. The next morning, the door was locked again. The hallway empty. No sign of anything except that lingering, bitter cold. No historian could ever confirm the legend, but those who have heard the sob from Room 29 swear the story isn't just folklore. It's a memory trapped in the walls. Story 3. The Unspoken Terror of Wilson Hall, Ohio University, USA. Ohio University, a place famous for two things: its lively student life and its ghosts. Legend says the campus sits at the center of a pentagram formed by 5 cemeteries, and at its heart lies Wilson Hall. Specifically, one room, 428. Back in the 1970s, a student living there reportedly tried astral projection, attempting to reach beyond the veil. What she found reached back. Mike, a student who lived down the hall years later, knew the stories but didn't believe them. That changed during his first week. Textbooks moved on their own. The closet door creaked open every night, and every so often, a faint scratching came from behind room 428's sealed door, like fingernails on wood. One night, Mike woke to see a tall, shadowy figure gliding past his doorway. He ran into the hall, empty, no footsteps, no one awake. The next night, it escalated. A violent bang on his door shook the entire frame. He looked through the peephole. Nothing. The hallway was still. Then a dry voice hissed into his ear, "Get out." Mike turned. His roommate was fast asleep. The next day, they begged for a room transfer. They got it. And room 428 remained sealed, its story buried under decades of denial and whispers. From a former asylum in Australia, to a mansion's hidden room in Toronto, to a dorm sealed in Ohio, these stories remind us how thin the veil really is between memory and haunting. These campuses were built for learning, but their walls remember things their students never will. Have you ever felt something watching you on campus? Heard whispers when no one was there? Share your story in the comments. We'd love to feature real experiences from our viewers. And for more chilling tales from around the world, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell, because you never know what's waiting in the shadows.